friends, it's Erica and I have a video for Teach Me Tuesday on the Scrapbook and Cards Today blog. So I am going to be sharing a layout and showing you how to create some dimensional elements using a sheet of pattern paper from the Vicki Boutin Storyteller collection. So there is this beautiful paper, it's called Mariposa, in the Storyteller collection, and you can see it right here on my desk. And what I have done is gone through and fussy cut all of these beautiful butterflies to create some 3D embellishments that you can use on your projects. So I've cut them all out just using some small scissors, and here I'm showing you one of them. I've layered up 3 butterflies and ran it through the sewing machine. If you do not have a sewing machine, you can easily do this as well by just using some wet adhesive or some glue dots and getting them all stuck together. I love using my sewing machine, adding the stitching, because you can create some nice texture and interest to your butterflies. You could also hand stitch these really easily. So I'm going to show you, and this is kind of rocky because I am doing this on my own, just using one hand. So I'm just running it through my sewing machine, adding a few stitches, and perfect. Look, see that dimension? And you can layer these up as many as you want. I did 3, I did 4, I did some that were 2. I did some butterflies that were the same, and then I did some that were different sizes and different colors, and they really turned out so pretty. So I have a piece of white cardstock here. It's American Crafts textured cardstock. And I'm just going to add some splatter. And I was just showing you 2 of my gold mists, and I decided to go with this one here. It's a little bit darker than the Heidi Swap. And this one is Lindy's Stamp Gang. So I'm just going to add some splatter here, just kind of tapping it here. And this creates some nice splatters. But I'm also going to take my paintbrush and add in some other splatter, because using this paintbrush that I have, and it's just a cheap paintbrush. I believe I bought like 100 pack of them off of Amazon for like $9.99. And I'm going to use that to add some more splatter here in a second. I'm just showing you that paper with this book, and I ended up fussy cutting the book out and adding some stitching around it just to kind of tie in the stitching that goes on the butterflies that I have created. I love to create embellishments like this, and for only $1, like $1.10 or $1.25, however much the paper is, you can create so many great embellishments cutting out all those butterflies. In this collection, there are other papers that are perfect for fussy cutting and creating layered embellishments that you can add to all your paper crafts. So once I had all of my butterflies cut out, I just kind of put them in a little dish, and I'm going to create this layout with some of the butterflies. And then at the end, I'm also going to create a card and show you that as well. And you'll see that on the blog post that goes along with this video. So I'm going to add foam adhesive. These are from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L, these little foam squares, and I'm going to add them all over the back of this book. But I'm going to go in first and add this other splatter. And this splatter, using this paintbrush and kind of tapping it here with my pencil, it adds a smaller dot all over the page. It almost reminds me of kind of like an airbrush splatter type, and I just like the effect that it gives. So I'm just going in and doing a whole bunch of these tiny little splatters all over the page, just so I have some more of that in the background. My plan was to use this book, and as soon as I saw this book, I knew, in my head, I knew that I wanted to put the book, cut it out, put it at the bottom of my page, and either have florals coming out of it or florals and butterflies. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this roll of paper towels, and it just helps kind of soak up some of that ink on the paper. And I want to apologize for my voice. I've been really stuffy over the last few days, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. So I apologize if I sound a little funny. I'm just so stuffy. So here I am. I'm going to get this stuck down to the page, and I did add stitching all around it. I'm going to pull up some of this foam adhesive, and my tip for this foam adhesive is to first remove a couple from the center of whatever you're sticking down, and then position it. That way if it's not lined up the way you want it to, and I also sometimes will stick the foam adhesive sticky part to my shirt to fuzz it up a little bit. That way, if you need to move it around, you can reposition it easy. If you were to pull off all of those foam adhesives and stick it down and then pull it up, it's kind of a mess. So once I know exactly where I want it to go, then I will go back in and kind of pull up some of the other foam adhesive backings and get it stuck down. So there's this big floral piece in the ephemera pack, and it's just perfect to go in the center of this book. And I just love the way that it looks. I pulled these 2 leaves out, And I kind of trimmed around the die cut. There was white border on them around these leaves, and I kind of trimmed that out. I just like the way that that looks. So I'm going to have a piece of this on each side of the book, and I just love that so much. I just love this layout and the photos. We had just had some fall photos done, and the colors in the photos and the collection, I think it just goes together so well. My sons were running. We had this big lace sheet, and we were like just putting it up in the air, and the boys were running underneath, and the photographer shot these great photos of the boys. I just love them so much. I just love the flow of everything on this page. So I wanted to bring in some of this deep purple. I just love this color so much, and it goes so well with the colors in my photos. One of my boys has a pair of pants on that is just almost the same color as this color in this 6x8 pad from Storyteller. So I'm going to mat my photos on this paper, just a really thin mat, and I just think it pops off the page with this purple. I'm going to pop these up with some foam adhesive and then get them stuck down, kind of tucking them around this big floral piece. And I just love that so much. And it's just like, I just think the photos are just perfect with this. Once I get these down, I'm going to add another embellishment above the photos, and it's this typewriter embellishment that comes in the Storyteller, one of the Storyteller ephemera packs, and it's a vintage typewriter, and it's got all these florals at the top. So the typewriter didn't really work for me for this layout. So what I did was just cut off the typewriter. That way I could use the floral cluster at the top, kind of poking out or peeking out above my photos, and it works really well. If you find that an embellishment doesn't work for you, you can always make it your own. If you need to trim off a piece of that embellishment, do it. Do not let something that you know that you won't use, let it go to waste. You can make it your own. So here are these beautiful butterflies that I have created with that paper from Storyteller. I love that I can pop up the wings and add some dimension. I really love the way that these turned out. So I'm going to add these all over my page, and I'm going to get them stuck down with some wet adhesive after I get them positioned where I want them to go. And I kind of want it to look like they're kind of just flying off the page up at the top. So I have some different sizes and different colors, and I just really love the way that that looks. They're so pretty. There is that floral piece there that I cut off of the typewriter, and I'm going to get that positioned there above the photos. And I just love this collection so much. There are so many different elements in here. If you guys have not checked it out, make sure you head on over and check out this collection, because it is absolutely gorgeous and perfect for getting all of your stories told and your memories documented. So I wanted to tuck in some of these butterflies behind the photos. And I love how that looks. Gonna fuss around with these butterflies in the position. I know I wanted to put some here on these leaves on both sides, above the photos, and then also some down below. And I just love this so much. I think the splatters in the background really help also add some interest to the page. Now I'm going to go in with these puffy stickers here. These are from the same Storyteller collection from Vicki Boutin, and then there's 2 sheets of these stickers. I was going between these little circles on here with the stars and then these puffy stickers. In the end, I do decide to go with these puffy stickers. They have these tiny gold puffy stickers, and I just think they're perfect for another texture to add to my page. So I'm going to get these puffy stickers stuck all around the page, around the butterflies, and I really, really like the effect that it gives. Getting all of these butterflies stuck down with this wet adhesive, and I like to use this wet adhesive. It dries pretty quick, and it holds things together very, very well. So I know these butterflies are not going to go anywhere. This is from iCraft. I believe it's from Thermoweb, and it works really, really well. So I like how that looks. just making sure these are all stuck down, and then you can pop up those wings for some extra dimension. And these will sit in your page protector just fine. They will smush down just a little bit, but you will still be able to see some of that dimension on your page. I do, for embellishments or for layouts like this, I do like to display these for a while. So I have these 12 by 12 clipboards from Doodlebug that I can add my layouts to, and then hang them up in my office. They look so pretty, and then you can see all of the dimension on the page. So I think I've got these all stuck down. Oh, I'm going to add one more here at the top, I think, maybe. Nope, just going to get this one and get it stuck down. And then I will go in with these puffy gold stickers and place these all over the page. And you will see them. It will be hard to see now, but you will see them in the final photos. And I just love how it looks. I do use my tweezers to get these stuck down because these little babies are so tiny. I was having a hard time handling them with my nails that I have. So I went in with my tweezers, and this worked out very, very well. If you do not have a piece or some craft tweezers, I highly suggest getting them, especially for small embellishments like this. They work perfect. So I'm just going to scatter these around my page. Some up here by the butterflies, some down here towards the bottom. And I really love the way that they look. They're so tiny, so cute. And they just add another bit of texture to the page. For my title, I am going to end up using one of the chipboard stickers, and I love Vicki's chipboard stickers and her any of her 6x12 sticker sheets. She like jam packs those babies full. There's like hardly any space left for anything, and I absolutely love that. There's so many different sizes of pieces on those sticker sheets. Totally worth it. I mean, they are jam packed. You get little tiny stickers. Every little spot that can have a sticker, it has a sticker. So I absolutely love that about her her stickers and her chipboard. So I have this little piece here that says "Tell Your Story," and I end up moving it. I have it right there, and I really kind of like it right there. But I did want to do some hand journaling. I am not big on hand journaling at all, but I did do it for this layout because I dislike my handwriting so much. But I thought that I thought it would be nice to add my hand journaling to this page. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end up moving that over here to the left and then tucking in some of those pretty birds. See, like I like the layout just like that. I think it looks really good, but I did want to add my own journaling to this page for the boys. So they will have this and they will have my handwriting. So I will add some journaling right here at the end. And it just talks about the photos. And this is a new photographer for us, and she was absolutely amazing. She is all about just having fun and just capturing those moments. Here's a look at that card that I created for you guys. And my video cut off, so I missed some of it. So I just punched out a piece of vellum and added the butterflies to the top and a sentiment from the sticker sheet, and then also embossed that panel from one of Vicki's embossing folders. And I absolutely love the way that it turned out. I will have more photos on the Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine for you guys to check out. I hope you enjoyed this process video and were not too bothered too much by my voice. Here are some still shots at the end. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. I hope to be back and share another video with you guys soon. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this process video, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Bye.